Science 1. Introduction to the Scientific Method. Unraveling the Mysteries of the Natural World. In this video, we discuss how science is supposed to work. However, a lot of today's science is corrupt. Scientific papers, that we have discussed in other videos, show that 60 to 90% of peer-reviewed scientific results, published in scientific journals, are false. The situation is worse in soft sciences like psychology where there is no hard testability. Mega-evolutionary biology has no hard testability either, and so, the entire field is filled with untestable, unfalsifiable just-so storytelling rather than actual science. There is a huge reproducibility crisis in science today. The reproducibility crisis, also known as the replication crisis or replicability crisis, is a methodological issue in science where the results of many studies are impossible to reproduce. This undermines the credibility of scientific findings and can lead to controversy and questions about the reliability of scientific results. Science and the peer review system have become corrupted as we have discussed in other videos. Sources of corruption include A. Metaphysical materialism, B. Biased reviewers, C. Data fraud, D. Selective reporting of data, E. P-hacking, F. Agenda-driven funding, G. Agenda-driven selective data reporting, H. Agenda-driven selective publication of supportive results, I. Agenda-driven selective hiding of falsifying results, J. Published conclusions that are not established by reported results, K. Incompetent reviewers, L. Lack of repeatability, M. Lack of reproducibility. In the rest of this video, we discuss how science is supposed to work. In reality, most of what is claimed to be science does not work by this method. For instance, naturalistic mega-evolution does not even remotely work by the scientific method, since such mega-evolution is just atheist storytelling that is not testable and falsifiable in deep time. So, how is science supposed to work? It starts with observation of a certain state of affairs in the universe, and then coming up with hypotheses to explain the observation. Each hypothesis has to be testable against other observations, already existing, or resulting from future experiments or future observations. 1. Observation. Gathering data and information. The scientific method begins with careful observation, where scientists collect data and information about a specific phenomenon or problem. Through observation, scientists use their senses, instruments, and other tools to gather empirical evidence and make detailed observations. This may involve direct observations in the field, the use of specialized equipment to measure variables, or the analysis of existing data from previous studies. The accuracy and thoroughness of the observations are crucial as they provide the foundation for the subsequent steps of the scientific method. 2. Hypothesis formation, testable explanations. Based on the observations made, scientists formulate hypotheses. A hypothesis is a testable explanation or prediction about the phenomenon under investigation. It is an educated guess that seeks to provide a possible answer to the research question. Hypotheses are formulated using logical reasoning, prior knowledge, and insights gained from previous studies in the field. A well-formed hypothesis is specific, measurable, and can be subjected to experimental testing. 3. Experimentation, controlled testing. To test their hypotheses, scientists design and conduct controlled experiments. Experiments involve manipulating variables under controlled conditions while measuring and recording the outcomes. The use of control groups and experimental groups helps isolate the effects of the manipulated variables, enabling scientists to draw meaningful conclusions about cause and effect relationships. The experimental design should be carefully planned to ensure the validity and reliability of the results. 4. Data analysis, identifying patterns and relationships. Once the data is collected from the experiments, scientists proceed with data analysis. This involves organizing, summarizing, and statistically analyzing the data to identify patterns, trends, and relationships. Data analysis techniques vary depending on the nature of the data and the research question, but they aim to uncover insights and draw meaningful conclusions from the collected information. Statistical tests and visualization tools are commonly used to analyze data and determine the significance of the results. 5. Scientific conclusions, supporting or rejecting hypotheses. Based on the analysis of experimental data, scientists draw conclusions regarding the validity of their hypotheses. If the data supports the hypothesis, it provides evidence in favor of the proposed explanation. On the other hand, if the data does not support the hypothesis, scientists revise or reject it, leading to new questions and further exploration. The process of drawing conclusions involves critically evaluating the data, considering alternative explanations, and making objective judgments based on the evidence. It is important to acknowledge the limitations and uncertainties associated with the conclusions drawn from the data. 6. Communication, sharing knowledge and findings. Scientists communicate their findings and research through books, papers, publications, conferences, and presentations. Such communication is not a requirement for a hypothesis to be scientific. This sharing of knowledge helps with the progress and growth of scientific understanding. However, there are times when an entrenched political orthodoxy, like neo-Darwinism, can prevent alternative hypotheses or theories from gaining a hearing. E.g., both atheist evolutionary paleontologist Dr. Stephen Jay Gould and agnostic evolutionary microbiologist Dr. Lynn Margulis have observed that neo-Darwinists have operated as such a dogmatic orthodoxy to stifle alternative theories. In the absence of such a political orthodoxy, like the neo-Darwinist lobby that stifles scientific progress, by freely disseminating their work, scientists allow other researchers to build upon existing knowledge, replicate experiments, and contribute to the collective body of scientific knowledge. Effective communication ensures that scientific discoveries are widely accessible and promotes collaboration among scientists. 7. Peer review, ensuring scientific rigor, in principle, but not in practice. Caveat: the peer review system has become corrupted, as we have discussed in other videos. Sources of corruption: A. Metaphysical materialism. B. Incompetent reviewers. C. Data fraud. D. Selective reporting of data. E. P. Hacking. F. Agenda-driven funding. G. Agenda-driven selective data reporting. H. Agenda-driven selective publication of supportive results. I. Agenda-driven selective hiding of falsifying results. J. Published conclusions that are not established by reported results. K. Biased reviewers. L. Lack of repeatability. M. Lack of reproducibility. Scientific research undergoes a, supposedly, rigorous process of peer review before publication. This involves subjecting the research to evaluation by other experts in the field who assess the study's methodology, validity, and significance. In theory, peer review ensures that the research meets high scientific standards and contributes to the overall quality and integrity of scientific knowledge. In reality, given the corruption of the process, peer review does not ensure integrity of scientific knowledge. In theory, review helps identify potential flaws, biases, or errors in the research and provides constructive feedback for improvement. In theory, the peer review process helps to maintain the credibility and reliability of scientific research. In practice, it does not, as we have seen in other videos. 8. Objectivity, relying on empirical evidence. The scientific method emphasizes objectivity by relying on empirical evidence rather than personal beliefs or opinions. Scientists strive to collect and analyze data in an unbiased manner, minimizing subjective influences. Objectivity allows for the evaluation of evidence and conclusions based on their merits rather than personal biases, promoting a more accurate understanding of the natural world. It involves using standardized protocols, replicable methodologies, and independent verification to ensure the reliability and validity of scientific findings. 9. Reproducibility, independent verification of results. An essential aspect of the scientific method is the principle of reproducibility. Reproducibility ensures that experiments and results can be independently verified by other scientists. When other researchers can replicate the experiments and obtain similar results, it strengthens the credibility and reliability of the original findings. Reproducibility is vital for validating scientific claims and building confidence in the accuracy and robustness of scientific knowledge. It also allows for the identification of potential errors, biases, or limitations in the original study and encourages transparency in scientific research. However, the vast majority of scientific published, peer-reviewed, results are not reproducible, as has been reported in multiple papers. 10. Skepticism and critical thinking, challenging assumptions. The scientific method encourages skepticism and critical thinking. However, this is not allowed in the field of naturalistic mega-evolution, confirming that the field is not science. Scientists question prevailing theories, challenge assumptions, and subject their own hypotheses to rigorous scrutiny. By critically evaluating their own work and that of others, scientists continually refine and improve scientific understanding. Skepticism promotes intellectual rigor, fosters creativity, and helps identify new research directions. It encourages scientists to consider alternative explanations, evaluate evidence objectively, and remain open to new ideas and perspectives. 11. Iterative process, continuous refinement. The scientific method is an iterative process, where new discoveries and insights lead to revised hypotheses and further experimentation. Scientific knowledge is not static but evolves as new evidence emerges. Scientists continually refine their hypotheses, experimental design, and data analysis methods to address unanswered questions or limitations in previous studies. This iterative nature of the scientific method ensures the continuous growth and development of scientific understanding. It allows for the correction of errors, the incorporation of new information, and the adaptation of theories to account for new observations. 12. Applicability, across scientific disciplines. The scientific method is applicable across various scientific disciplines, including physics, chemistry, biology, psychology, and many more. While specific methods and techniques may vary, the underlying principles of observation, hypothesis testing, experimentation, and data analysis remain consistent. The scientific method provides a universal framework for systematic inquiry and investigation in diverse fields of scientific study. It allows for interdisciplinary collaboration and the integration of knowledge from different domains to gain a comprehensive understanding of complex phenomena. 13. Problem-solving, systematic approach. The scientific method provides a systematic approach to problem-solving. It guides researchers in identifying research questions, formulating hypotheses, designing experiments, and analyzing data. By following a structured process, scientists can break down complex problems into manageable steps, facilitating a logical and organized approach to finding solutions. The systematic nature of the scientific method helps ensure that experiments are well designed, data is accurately collected and analyzed, and conclusions are based on solid evidence. It enables researchers to address scientific inquiries in a methodical and efficient manner. 14. Accessibility, for curious minds. The scientific method is not limited to professional scientists but can be applied by anyone with a curious and analytical mindset. It empowers individuals to investigate and understand the world around them. By encouraging systematic observation, hypothesis testing, and evidence-based thinking, the scientific method promotes critical thinking skills and scientific literacy in society. It allows individuals to make informed decisions, evaluate claims based on evidence, and participate in discussions on scientific topics. The accessibility of the scientific method promotes a culture of inquiry and lifelong learning. 15. Ethical considerations, responsible conduct of research. The scientific method upholds ethical considerations in research. It emphasizes the importance of informed consent, integrity in data collection and analysis, and the responsible use of resources. Ethical conduct ensures the protection of human subjects, animal welfare, and the integrity of scientific research. Researchers must adhere to ethical guidelines and regulations to maintain the trust and integrity of the scientific community. Ethical considerations also extend to the responsible dissemination of research findings and the ethical implications of scientific discoveries on society and the environment. 16. Dynamic and adaptable, evolving with advancements. The scientific method is dynamic and adaptable, evolving with advancements in technology, new research methodologies, and changing societal needs. It embraces emerging technologies and techniques that enhance the accuracy, precision, and efficiency of scientific investigations. As technology advances, scientists can collect data with greater precision, analyze larger datasets, and explore previously uncharted areas of research. The scientific method adapts to address new challenges, such as emerging diseases, climate change, or technological advancements, ensuring that scientific inquiry remains relevant and effective. 17. Powerful tool, driving scientific progress. The scientific method is a powerful tool that drives scientific progress and shapes our understanding of the universe. By systematically applying the scientific method, researchers have made groundbreaking discoveries, developed innovative technologies, and advanced our knowledge in various fields. It enables scientists to uncover hidden patterns, explain natural phenomena, and develop evidence-based solutions to complex problems. The scientific method is the foundation of scientific research and forms the basis for evidence-based decision-making in numerous domains, including medicine, technology, and environmental conservation. 18. Curiosity-driven, fueling discovery. The scientific method is driven by curiosity and the innate human desire to explore and understand the world. It encourages individuals to question, investigate, and seek evidence-based explanations for natural phenomena. Curiosity fuels scientific discovery and propels the quest for knowledge and understanding. It prompts researchers to delve deeper into unanswered questions, explore uncharted territories, and challenge existing paradigms. By nurturing curiosity, the scientific method promotes a lifelong journey of learning and discovery, inspiring individuals to continuously explore and expand the frontiers of knowledge. 19. Systematic approach, step-by-step methodology. In theory, but not in practice, the scientific method follows a systematic approach, guiding researchers through a series of steps to ensure a logical and rigorous investigation. This step-by-step methodology provides structure, consistency, and clarity to scientific inquiry, allowing for replicability and reliable outcomes. Each step builds upon the previous one, with careful consideration given to experimental design, data collection, and analysis. The systematic approach helps researchers avoid bias, maintain objectivity, and ensure that experiments are conducted under controlled conditions. It allows for the replication of experiments by other researchers, validating the results and strengthening scientific understanding. 20. Evidence-based decision-making, informed choices. The scientific method promotes evidence-based decision-making. By relying on empirical evidence and logical reasoning, scientists make informed choices and draw conclusions grounded in the data. Evidence-based decision-making extends beyond the realm of scientific research and can be applied to various aspects of life, including healthcare, policymaking, and environmental management. It ensures that decisions are based on objective information, minimizing the influence of personal biases or anecdotal evidence. By making evidence-based choices, individuals and organizations can optimize outcomes and minimize the potential for errors or unintended consequences. 21. Community of knowledge, collaborative endeavor. The scientific method fosters a vibrant community of knowledge sharing and collaboration. Scientists work together to exchange ideas, validate findings, and build upon existing knowledge. The collective effort of the scientific community ensures the growth, advancement, and refinement of scientific understanding. Collaboration and communication among scientists foster interdisciplinary research, allowing for the integration of diverse perspectives and expertise. Through collaboration, scientists can address complex challenges more effectively, share resources, and collectively contribute to the betterment of society. The community of knowledge that emerges from scientific inquiry drives innovation, inspires new discoveries, and shapes the future of scientific progress. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree, or would like to add your thoughts.